Hi guys, this is the Narwhal Heaven, and it's really early and I can't fall asleep. So I was trying to think of things that I can make my YouTube channel about. And I had a couple of things in mind, like my friend Lauren, she is Larb is in the house, and she does a lot of her videos about like just videos with her friends that she did for fun. And then I have my friend Alex who does a lot of like makeup tutorials, and she's Carbino Kiwi 14, and so she's kind of like a makeup guru. And then I'm not good at those things, and so I was thinking I would do my YouTube channel about something that I really like to do, and it's not necessarily something I'm good at, but I really like to do it, and that is I really like to draw. And so I have a couple of pictures here that I would really like to show you, and I would like to hear your thoughts about them and see if I'd be any good at like making a speed drawing or a speed paint. And so the first one I have is a picture that I did of my grandmother. It was her wedding photo. And so this is it. Hope you can see it. But this one took me I think about 2 hours. Um I actually really like this one until I added this border around here, this circular border. I really didn't like the fact that I did that because I was trying to think of something to do in it. For whatever reason, it wasn't looking complete, and so I thought I'd add that. I think if I added a design around it, maybe it would have looked better. But I don't really like just the plain circle because, I mean, you have like I thought it maybe a plain circle because she's not wearing a very fancy dress. It's a very, like subtle dress, and it's very pretty, and so I didn't really want to do a lot of design. But I kind of wish I didn't do that because it kind of takes away from the whole picture. I spent a lot of time on it, and so adding that really dark border kind of just draws your eyes away from it, I think. But anyways, I have another one here that this one, I don't know why, but every time I just do something for like practice, it always ends up being some of my best. This one, I mean, like, it's not the best, but I actually really ended up liking how it turned out. I have a little artist mannequin, the ones you can put in different positions. And the one day I put mine in like a sitting position, and I turned my lamp on to get some like a little like light practice in there. And this is how it turned out. I actually really like how it turned out. I kind of like how my shading looks. It's not like blotchy like some of my other ones are. But the one thing I don't like about it is that you could really like I used my Faber-Castell pencils. Like I used my Faber-Castell pencils on my grandmother's picture too. And I use like the ones I usually use are 2B, HB, and 4B. And 4B is usually like the darkest or like densest I'll go. But in this one, I used my 6B, and I also used an ebony pencil for both of my grandma's and this one. But you could see where I used the ebony pencils in this one. Like you can really tell, like around his face where you see those little things, like right there. You could really tell where I used the ebony pencil, and that's really bothering me. So one day I think I'm gonna go back, try to find where I put the light and try to blend that ebony pencil in more, but I was surprisingly like really pleased with how this one came out. I don't know why. But another one that I did was this picture of one of my favorite singers in the world, and her name is Lights, and I took the cover of her The Listening, which is one of her albums, and this one I'm a little ashamed to show you, so please go easy on me, but it's this. Yeah, the one reason I don't like it is if you'll see her eyes are so big. I don't know. Like because I draw cartoony a lot, and when I draw cartoony I really like to like make the big eyes, and so I think that's why I drew her eyes so big. And then I used my Prismacolors on this one. And being a 14-year-old who doesn't have an income or a job or any money just laying around to buy nice things, I I bought these used really really cheap Prismacolors off eBay, and the guy who was selling them to me said that they were vintage, and I was like, okay, well the Prismacolor company can't be that old, and so I bought them thinking, like they're gonna be old, but they're not gonna be that old. Well, they get here, and these things have to be decades old. Oh my god, I opened up the box. The box is like yellow. The colors are just like, oh my god. And the one day I decided to look at, to like look at the names of my colors and I look at the pink and it's called Flesh. And so that struck me as a little odd to call the pink Flesh. And so these things have to be pretty old, but and then you can see like my Prismacolor is like my black one. You can see like where it's lighter gray and where it's darker gray didn't really, I guess that's kind of my fault in a sense, but I don't know. And then this next one I also did with my Prismacolors, but this one is different because it's not a realism one. This is a cartoon, and the thing about cartoons is I didn't start out with realism, I started out with cartoons, and I kind of developed my cartoon style over the years. It started out as Total Drama Island style, and then it went to like a manga form, which I don't think that's cartoon, but it went to manga. And after a while, I noticed I wasn't really getting better at like my manga anime style, and so I dropped it and I adapted a new style that I really kind of liked. And this is fan art from a webcomic called Homestuck, and I'm kind of ashamed to show you this one because it's not very good. It's on lined paper. It started out as a sketch, but here it is. It's my favorite, well, not my favorite character, but it's definitely one of my favorite characters named Aradia. You can kind of see like how I did her face. I did like the big eyes and the big mouth and the really long nose, and I'm gonna put this one down because I don't like its on lined paper. It started out as a sketch. I did its line art and then I colored it, and that was not a good idea. This next one I actually really like. This one I started a while ago, and this is another style I adapted when I draw my anime one. It's like really inspired by this one amazing guy that I found online, and I just loved his style so much, and I didn't want to like take it from him, so I kind of took. I didn't take his style. I took his inspiration. Like he had an inspiration map, like one of those things you find on that website. I think it's called DeviantArt or something. And I like looked at the things that inspired him, and I kind of adapted my own style from it. And this is it. I never finished it, but I kind of wish I did because I actually really liked how this one came out. As you can see, I got like the big eyes and the big nose and the big mouth. I love drawing big facial features, and I don't know why. And I got the really swervy hair. And then I kind of use my Prismacolors everywhere at the top there, but then you can see at the bottom over here where it's not finished. So maybe one day I'll go back and finish that one, but probably not anytime soon. But thank you for watching. Please comment and tell me if you think I'd be good at doing speed paints or if you'd actually want to watch mine, because that'd be really cool if you did. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like them, and hey, even tell me how I can improve. You probably can see them well because I have a very low quality camera, but thank you for watching.